welcome to all to the Bhakti Satak series of lectures. And may I request you to check your cell phones and please keep it on mute or turn it off so that it doesn't disturb everyone. And as a reminder, tomorrow and day after also at the same time the lectures will be there. So you are all invited to attend tomorrow as well as day after. And from tomorrow we'll have retreat from morning 6 o'clock onwards. So we have schedule available outside. So please check timings and you can attend as many or all as you wish. Radhe Radhe.
Page 187. मेरे नंद नंदन मेरे नंद नंदन अपना बना ले मोहे मेरे नंद नंदन
मेरे नंद नंदन मेरे नंद नंदन अपना बना ले मोहे मेरे नंद नंदन
मेरे नंद नंदन मेरे नंद नंदन अपना बना ले मोहे मेरे नंद नंदन
मेरे नंद नंदन मेरे नंद नंदन अपना बना ले मोहे मेरे नंद नंदन
मेरे नंद नंदन मेरे नंद नंदन
मेरे नंद नंदन मेरे नंद नंदन
दर्श दिखा दे टुक मेरे नंद नंदन
दरस दिखा दे तुक मेरे नंद नंदन
मेरे नंद नंदन मेरे नंद नंदन
मेरे नंद नंदन मेरे नंद नंदन
प्रेम सुधा दे टुक मेरे नंद नंदन
प्रेम सुधा दे तुक मेरे नंद नंदन
ओ मेरे नंद नंदन मेरे नंद नंदन अपना बना ले मोहे मेरे नंद नंदन
मेरे नंद नंदन मेरे नंद नंदन अपना बना ले मोहे मेरे नंद नंदन
मेरे नंद नंदन मेरे नंद नंदन
मेरे नंद नंदन मेरे नंद नंदन
ब्रिज सेवा दे मोहे मेरे नंद नंदन
निज सेवा दे मोहे मेरे नंद नंदन
मेरे नंद नंदन मेरे नंद नंदन
मेरे नंद नंदन मेरे नंद नंदन
जन सेवा दे मोहे मेरे नंद नंदन
जन सेवा दे मोहे मेरे नंद नंदन
मेरे नंद नंदन मेरे नंद नंदन
मेरे नंद नंदन मेरे नंद नंदन
तू ही मेरा मैं भी तेरा मेरे नंद नंदन
तू ही मेरा मैं भी तेरा मेरे नंद नंदन
ओ मेरे नंद नंदन मेरे नंद नंदन अपना बना ले मोहे मेरे नंद नंदन
मेरे नंद नंदन मेरे नंद नंदन अपना बना ले मोहे मेरे नंद नंदन
मेरे नंद नंदन मेरे नंद नंदन
मेरे नंद नंदन मेरे नंद नंदन
ना भूलूं कभू तो ही मेरे नंद नंदन
मैं ना भूलूं कब तो ही मेरे नंद नंदन
मेरे नंद नंदन मेरे नंद नंदन
मेरे नंद नंदन मेरे नंद नंदन
मेरे थे हो रहोगे भी मेरे नंद नंदन
मेरे थे हो रघुवर मेरे नंद नंदन
ओ मेरे नंद नंदन मेरे नंद नंदन अपना बना ले मोही मेरे नंद नंदन
मेरे नंद नंदन मेरे नंद नंदन अपना बना ले मोही मेरे नंद नंदन
मेरे नंद नंदन मेरे नंद नंदन
मेरे नंद नंदन मेरे नंद नंदन
चित देखू तित तू ही मेरे नंद नंदन
जित देखो तित तो ही मेरे नंद नंदन
मेरे नंद नंदन मेरे नंद नंदन
मेरे नंद नंदन मेरे नंद नंदन
शिशु क्रंदन मांगू मेरे नंद नंदन
शिशु क्रंदन मांगो मेरे नंद नंदन
ओ मेरे नंद नंदन मेरे नंद नंदन पुना बना ले मोही मेरे नंद नंदन
मेरे नंद नंदन मेरे नंद नंदन अपना बना ले मोही मेरे नंद नंदन
ओ मेरे नंद नंदन मेरे नंद नंदन अपना बना ले मोही मेरे नंद नंदन
मेरे नंद नंदन मेरे नंद नंदन अपना बना ले मोही मेरे नंद नंदन
ओ मेरे नंद नंदन मेरे नंद नंदन अपना बना ले मोही मेरे नंद नंदन
मेरे नंद नंदन मेरे नंद नंदन अपना बना ले मोही मेरे नंद नंदन
बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। प्रथमं सद्गुरुं वन्दे श्रीकृष्णं तदनन्तरं गुरुः पापात्मना त्राता श्रीकृष्णस्त्वमलात्मना बर्हापीडं नटवरवपु कर्णयो कर्णिकारं बिभ्रद्वासः कनककपिशं वैजयन्तीं च मालां रन्ध्रान्वेनो रधरसुधया पूरयन् गोपवृन्दै वृन्दारण्यं स्वपदरमणं प्राविशद्गीतकीर्ति नमः कमलना भाय नमः कमलमालिने नमः कमलपादाय नमस्ते कमलेक्षण यो ब्रह्माणं विदधाति पूर्वं यो वै वेदांश्च प्रहिणोति तस्मै तद्वं देवमात्मबुद्धिप्रकाशं मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहं प्रपद्ये। बोले राधा कृष्ण भगवान की जय। सभी भक्तजन devotees, सब दिव्यात्माओं, devotees of the Supreme Lord, the divine souls. Let me say Radhe Radhe to each and everyone, and my pranam, my humblest prostrations to all of you here this evening. We continue the last night of the series of Bhakti Shatak. We've been doing Bhakti Shatak so far. That wonderful book written by the great saint Jagat Guru Tam Shri Kripaluji Mahaprabhu. And last night we finished verse 88, the Doha number 88. So we're going to do Doha number 89 now. Jai Radhe Jai Radhe
राधे जय राधे जय राधे
Krishna Jai Krishna Jai Krishna
कृष्ण जय कृष्ण जय कृष्ण
मिलन पाय पिय विरह भय विरह पाय नहीं चैन राधे राधे
मिलन पाय दिया विरह भय विरह पाय नहीं चैन राधे राधे
दून भाति यस दिव्य दुख पाव रसिक दिन रैन राधे राधे
दूर भातियस दिव्य दुख पावर सिक दिन रैन राधे राधे
जय राधे कृष्ण राधे जय राधे कृष्ण 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 राधे
बोल लाडली लाल की जय। Try to pay attention now. First I'll give the literal meaning of the verse. मिलन न पाय पिय विरह भय और विरह पाय नहीं चैन। the gopis, those who love God, even in union, they find separation. They experience the pain of separation. Because there's a fear that I will lose this the next moment, and the pain that comes with it. Our biraha paya nahi chain, and in the world it's a normal thing that in separation we lose all our peace. We find pain in separation. But in the divine area, both union, milan, as well as viraha, separation, duhuna bhati asa divya dukkha, apaya rasika dinarain, day and night. The Rasik saints, those who have attained the divine love of Radha Krishna, it's called a Rasik, they experience the pain in both union, inexplicable, divine pain. Let's look at the explanation, Vyakhyan. The Rasik saints, they call divine love Vish Amrit, Vishamrit. Vish means poison, Amrit means nectar, something very sweet. Visha Amrit, in that divine love, is extremely sweet, infinite sweetness, and is mixed with poison, a pain. Why should a devotee fear? Even in union, they're embracing. A gopi is embracing Kanhaiya, Sri Krishna. And yet, she's experiencing separation. In union, there is union. In union, there is separation. In separation, there is separation. In separation, there is union. This is a very strange thing about divine love. We don't experience that in the material world, so it's very difficult to understand. Somebody in union in the material world, lover, beloved, don't feel separation. Yet the gopis are experiencing. Why? It's a law that the amount of happiness we get in the attainment of any person or object is directly proportional to how much pain, how much sorrow we're going to get in the separation from that person and losing that, non-attainment of it. The amount of happiness we get. And now, divine love is infinite, unlimited. The love of Brahmananda, which is experienced by the Jnanis, cannot even compare to that which is experienced by the Bhakt, the devotees. It's also infinite. Tulsidas Ji Maharaj says, Soi sukh lavalesh, barik jin sapnehu lahi, te nahi ganahi khagesh, brahma sukhi sajjana sumati. If one were to taste a tiny drop, the tiniest drop of true happiness, even once, even in dream, sapana, then he's sure to forget the bliss of the formless absolute Brahm, which is experienced by the Jnanis, then what to speak of the mundane pleasures of this world? We think we have found happiness in the world. True happiness, once attained, can never be overcome by sorrow. You'll never ever experience sorrow ever again. Infinite, immeasurable, eternal. यो वै भूमा तत्सुखम भूमैव सुखम, छांदोग्य उपनिषद. So even the bliss of the formless absolute Brahm, Brahmanand, is infinite, unlimited. And the love of the God with a form, Premanand, both are infinite. But there is something special in the love of God with a form, that even those who have attained the bliss of the formless Brahm, Brahmanand, when they see God with a form, they forget that divine bliss. Janak ji, the father of Mother Sita, when he saw Ram, he was called Videha. When he saw Ram, he again became Videha. Videha means one who does not experience the body, Paramhans. He started experiencing everything. Tears started flowing from his eyes. Paws raised on hands. Parabas Brahm Sukutyaja. Forcefully he gave up the bliss of the formless Brahm, seeing Ram, God with the same Brahm with a form. I'm going to go in great detail. But just to mention, Radha and Shri Krishna, Radha Rani and Shri Krishna are embracing each other, hugging. And Shri Krishna is saying, Meri Radha Rani kaha hai? Where's my Radha Rani? He is hugging her. And Radha Rani is saying, Mere Sham Sundar kaha hai? Where's my Sham Sundar? And the Sakhis, the gopis, they try everything to make them understand that they are right, embracing each other, and they can't understand. Can't put in words. It's a divine thing that even in union, they experience this separation. However, we should not equate the separation with material separation. In material separation in the world, we actually feel a lot of pain. The separation in the divine world is so sweet. Actually, the bliss experience in separation is many, many times more than the bliss experience in union. In union, the beloved is seen in one place at one time. In separation, the beloved is seen in every particle of the world. This is why I said that the 6 saints, they call this divine love Vishamrit. Vishamrit. It's so sweet, yet it has poison. In other words, there's a sweet pain. But no devotee wants to be without that, no true bhakt. We continue. I'm going to be very brief today, not to go to great details. More we're coming to Leelas now. And this is the last. I'm going to do as many as possible. So pay attention. Jai Radhe, Jai Radhe,
Radhe Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe,
Krishna Jaya Krishna, Jaya Krishna,
Krishna Jaya Krishna, Jaya Krishna,
Adham udharan naam suni, pur asha बढ़ी जात, राधे राधे
Adham udaran naam suni, pur asha बढ़ी जात, Radhe Radhe,
भक्ति वाश सुनी नाम पे मन डरपात राधे राधे
भक्ति
वाश
वाश सुनी नाम के मन माहती दरबात राधे राधे।
अधम उदाहरण नाम सुनी उर आशा बढ़ी जात. A devotee saying, hearing the name, a name of Sri Krishna, Adham Audharan, one who uplifts the sinful, the uplifter, the savior of sinful souls, to ur asha barhi jaat. I become very hopeful, extremely hopeful. But when I hear the name Bhakta Vashya, Bhakta Vatsal, these are names of Sri Krishna, means one who loves his devotee, one who is controlled by the devotee. I become extremely scared, fearful. Explanation, Vyakhyan. Why is he saying this? Because we call ourselves devotees. We say, we refer to people, they are devotees. What is a devotee? We're not devotees. Devotee means one who loves Sri Krishna above all and above everything in the world. Only Sri Krishna. Ananya. Ananya Prem. Exclusively. And that's not my condition. We in the world, we are sinners. Instead of thinking about Radha, Krishna, about the saint every moment, we are thinking about worldly things, worldly people, having negative thoughts in our mind. So I'm extremely sinful, papi. I hear God loves his devotee, Bhakta Vatsal. I'm not a devotee. Bhakta Vashya. God is controlled by the love of his devotee. Aham Bhakta Paradhino Hiya Swatantra Ivadvija Sadhubhir Grasta Hridayo Bhaktair Bhakta Jana Priya. 9 Canto 4, chapter 63rd verse. Bhagwan Krishna says to Durvasa Muni, I am controlled by my devotees. I am no longer free. Those who love me by the love. That doesn't refer to us. We have uncountable sins stored in our heart, in our mind, in the form of Sanchit Pap. Infinite. And God has a divine law that until all these sins are not burnt up, He is not going to come. The word infinite is such a word that if you subtract infinite, infinite remains. No one can finish or burn up all their sins. Impossible. People have this saying in the world, I am burning up my karma. When things happen to us, bad things happen to us, oh, I am burning my karma. You can burn up your karma. This is a little bit of prarabdha. A tiny drop of that infinite storehouse of action, sanchit karma, is stored in the mind. A very tiny drop is taken out and given to us in any lifetime. It's called prarabdha karma. And that we have to work out. That's all we are working out from a huge, infinite storehouse of actions, good and bad. A very tiny drop. And that's all we are burning up in any lifetime. Infinite is there. And the one who takes note Of that, a form of Sri Krishna called Vishnu, Narayan, 4 arms. He sits in the heart and he takes note and gives the fruits. Sri Krishna himself, but in that form. So he does not forgive all the sins. Even after God realization. But Sri Krishna says, I do. The Sri Krishna bent in 3 places, Tribhangi Lal, neck, waist and ankle, with only 2 arms playing the basuri. The supreme Brahm, supreme power. He says, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam braja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma suchaha. The moment someone completely surrenders to me, Sri Krishna says, he gives up all dharma, all obligations, all duties and completely surrender to Sri Krishna. Mamekam sharanam braj, aham tvam sarva papebhyo. That uncountable lifetimes, uncountable storehouse of sins and good actions stored in the mind, Sri Krishna takes a match and lights it. All is destroyed immediately. That's the only time that huge storehouse of karmas are destroyed. Sri Krishna destroys it. Not only that, he takes care of our future also. At present, he is taking care. Once you have completely surrendered, now he takes the full responsibility. Ananyas chintayanto mam ye janah paripasate tesham nityabhyuktanam yogakshemam bahamyam. Chapter 9, verse 22, Gita. Bhagavan says, those who worship me exclusively, bhakt, and are completely surrendered, that's not us, this is bhakt. That's what a true devotee is. To them, I bring attainment of what they do not have and I protect what they have. I take care of the whole future. Karahu sada tin kai rakhwari Jimi balak rakhi mahatari. Tusidasi says in the Ramayana, Bhagavan is saying to Naraji, from that moment onwards, I look after my fully surrendered devotee like a mother looks after a newborn child. Takes full responsibility. Completely. When we are completely surrendered. Then we are bhakt. Before that, we are sadhak. If we are practicing devotion, if we are practicing to love. Otherwise, if we are just doing anything in the world, a little bit of jap, a little bit of havan, a little bit of abhishek, just going mandir, ringing the bell, holding your eyes. No, not that. Truly practicing to love Krishna. Then we are sadhak. A practitioner, we are practicing. And the amount of surrender, we surrender in the same amount, Sri Krishna will shower his grace. So this name is very important. These names, Adham Udharan, Patit Pavan. When we hear that, we get a lot of hope and courage. I can go to that Sri Krishna. He loves the sinners and I am the biggest sinner. Radha Rani, she loves the sinful souls. And I am the most sinful. So I get courage, I get hope when I hear these names. We continue. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe,
Radhe Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe.
Krishna Jaya Krishna, Jaya Krishna,
Krishna Jaya Krishna.
ब्रह्म को श्रुतेन ऋचन भरमाय राधे राधे
काहे को जप ब्रह्म को श्रुति नारिशन बरमाय राधे राधे
यशोमति कर उखल बंध्यो देखहु ब्रज महजाय राधे राधे
यशोमति कर
उखल बंध्यो
देखहु ब्रज महजाय राधे राधे
जय राधे कृष्ण राधे जय राधे कृष्ण 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 राधे
So from this Doha 91 until the end 100 is mostly divine leelas of Sri Krishna. Not much philosophy here, mostly leelas. We have already covered all the big philosophies. Now I told you this, even one Doha would have taken days. Try to make it as simple as possible, condense it. Sometimes we were able to finish just two only in a whole hour. Now it's more listening to divine pastimes. So here the writer is saying to the Gyanis, Kahe khojat brahm, Shruti richan bharamai. Why are you aimlessly, foolishly looking for the formless absolute Brahm in the hymns of the Vedas? Shrutina richan. Yashumati kar ukal bandhyo de kahu braj mahajai. Why don't you go, that same Brahm you're looking for, he's been tied by Yashoda Maya to a mortar, ukhal, a mortar. You don't believe me? Go in Braj and you will see. The Gyanis, they start, there's the philosophy of Gyan Marg, without being, we have discussed this in detail in verses before. There's a deservedness to be in the path of Gyan, and they don't fulfill even one condition. Chatushtai Sampan. One of the conditions in that is complete control over the mind. Before you can even step in the path of Gyan, this is the Guru, Shankaracharya is saying, Athato Brahma Jigyasa. This word, Vedanta Sutra, he translated that. Not being qualified even, they start with Tat Tvam Asi. This is a Ved mantra, Tat Tvam Asi. Thou art that. Thou art Brahm. You are Brahm. And after going with that for a while, then they come to another philosophy, Aham Brahmasmi. I am Brahm, I am God. And not even being qualified, saying I am God doesn't mean that you are God. I was telling someone recently, somebody who says they are God, give them a good slap. How dare you slap me? Arey, you are Brahm, my hand, this hand is Brahm, this is Brahm, Brahm slap Brahm. What's the problem? Huh? There was a Jnani who was following this path, and the Guru had told him that this philosophy, Aham Brahmasmi. So one day he was walking on the world and he saw this elephant. And he thought, this is Brahm, I am Brahm. I will stand right here. The elephant trampled him. The elephant trainer is saying, move, move, move. The one riding the elephant, he never moved. He said, this is Brahm, I am Brahm. Everything is Brahm. Shankaracharya says there is nothing except Brahm. The soul is Brahma. He doesn't accept Maya. He says Maya, the world, is an imagination of the mind. Jagan Mithya. Everything is Brahm. Formless Brahm. And the elephant trampled him. So his ball of bones are broken. The Guru came and what happened? And he's crying, Guruji, tell me I am Brahm. I saw this elephant and this is Brahm. I am Brahm. And the one who was sitting on top of the elephant, he's telling me, move out of the way. But this is Brahm also, so I didn't move. You fool, you should have listened to the Brahm who was sitting on the elephant. Just saying I am Brahm doesn't make you God. There are conditions. Impossible. Impossible. These jnanis, they can only attain, for most they attain is Atma Gyan. Knowledge that I am the soul, the Atma. This is called self-realization. People foolishly say nowadays, self-realization is God realization. The greatest self-realized soul, Jar Bharat, greatest self-realized, became attached to a deer and had to be born as a deer, Hiran, in the next life. That is Guna Varika Maya, Vidya Maya. The Jnani cannot cross Mahan and Prakriti. They fall again and again. And then even to attain self-realization, Atma Gyan is impossible. If they do bhakti, if that Jnani does bhakti, then he can attain Brahma Gyan. Shri Krishna says in Gita, we went in detail before. These verses were done before. So, but look at the devotee, that supreme Brahm, Shri Krishna, the same Shri Krishna, the light that comes from the body of Shri Krishna, that is the formless absolute Brahm. Dve vava brahmano rupe murtan chaiva murtan cha Brihadaranya Kopanishad 2:3:1. The Vedas say God is both with form as well as without form. One God, He is formless as well as with form. Murtan, Amurtan. So, Shri Krishna, when someone loves him, that devotee ties him up. Yashoda Maiya, this is Katha in Bhagavad. One day, she was sitting, she decided, Nanda Baba had many servants, thousands of servants. 9 lakh guy, 900,000 cows, milking cows, and not the kind of cows in Kali Yuga. So all that makhan and all that dahi, but Yashoda Maya wanted to make makhan herself for Thakurji. She decided today I am going to churn the dahi, the yogurt, to make makhan. At the same time, Thakurji came, little Kanhaiya, Dudu, I want milk. To Maiya. And Maiya in her love put the thing down, took Kanhaiya in her lap and started giving him milk. But Maiya had milk boiling on the fire, and that if you don't keep looking at the milk, it overflows. So the milk that was in the fire overflowed. Maiya put Thakurji on the ground, and she ran to take care of the milk on the fire. Thakurji got so angry. Oh, his lip is trembling with anger. So he took a stick and started breaking all the pots with all the makhan and all the dahi. And he ran to the neighbor's home and started eating butter there from the neighbor's that store, that makhan. Maya, she took the milk down and she came and she saw this. She came back, where's Thakurji? And she saw this big mess, all the oaten pots broken, makhan everywhere, dahi everywhere. Oh, this nutcut, this Kanhaiya, this Lala, has to be him. She's looking, where is he? Then she spied him. He's eaten makhan and he's feeding monkeys. Bandar ko khilate. In that anger, he's so angry. So to abate that anger, to cool his anger, he started giving to the monkeys also. Maya, but he's keep looking, if Maya would find me. And Maya saw him. So Maya took a little stick. I have to fix him. If he behaves bad like this, a little baby, little boy, and he gets big, what he's going to do? A parent has to discipline. He's a good parent. Maya doesn't know this is Bhagwan. Through the power of Yog Maya, Thakurji, Kanhaiya made Maya forget that she is Bhakt, devotee, and he made himself forget also. So both can enjoy. All Maya knows that this Lala, Kanhaiya, is my son. I love him more than my life. And Kanhaiya also, I love Maya. Maya was at a very advanced age when she had Kanhaiya. So she went with a stick, and Kanhaiya saw her and he started running, and Maya started running, chasing after him. Forced with speed, but Maya is an old lady. She started blowing, and the speed got less and less. Some young mothers here also, if the little kids start running, you can't catch up with them. And Maya is an advanced age. So Thakurji looked behind and he saw Maya is slowing down, so he became overcome with compassion. He slowed down that Maya will catch up. And Maya held him on. Maya thought, I got him. Not knowing that Thakurji had slowed down deliberately. So Maya decided, no, Thakurji, when Maya held on to him, he's looking at her with this puppy face. Maya thought, oh, she loved him so much, let me leave him. She threw away the stick. But then she thought, no, if I don't give him some punishment, now he's doing something like this, stealing the neighbor's makhan. He'll become a big, huge thief when he grows bigger. So I have to give a punishment. So what to do? She decided to tie him to a mortar. Long ago, there was something called ukhal. Musal ukhal. So there was no rice mill and all these things, so they would pound the rice to take the husk out in this mortar. So this is pretty big. So she decided she was going to tie Thakur. She started tying him, but Thakurji, the more she's tying, she asks for all the rope, for all the sakhis, and everybody's bringing rope, and the more she joined, the more it became 2 inches short. She can't tie it, 2 fingers short. All the rope was brought from Vrindavan, and still Maya could not tie Thakurji. And she kept, I have to tie him. So Thakurji saw and he decided, okay, let her tie me. There's also some Rasik saints say that Radha Rani, seeing this thing of Thakurji, decided it is too much. So she had a little silken ribbon in her hair and she gave it to one of the gopis, go and give Maya. And the moment that little silken ribbon was tied, Thakurji got tied. That was it. And Maya tied him and she left. Thakurji, 2 sons of Kuber were given a shrap to become trees. He decided, okay, this has happened now, let me free, this is a part of my pastime. He went and he broke those 2 trees, huge trees down, Yamula Arjun trees, and they appeared, etc. Anyhow, so this is the love of a devotee, that he ties up or she ties up the Lord with her love. So, hey Jnani, go and see the condition of your Brahm. He who gives liberation by chanting his name, he's begging for liberation. He's begging for his freedom. Jai Radhe, Jai Radhe.
राधे जय राधे जय राधे
Krishna, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Krishna.
कृष्ण जय कृष्ण जय कृष्ण
Brahma Niranjan Jani Bhano Sunahu Holi Nij Kaan Radhe Radhe
ब्रह्म निरंजन जानी बनो सुनहु खोली निज कान राधे राधे
O Anjan Bani Dole Sada Pache Braj Banitan Radhe Radhe
अंजन वाणी
Dole
सदा
Sada
पाछे ब्रज बनितान राधे राधे
Jai Radhe Krishna Radhe Jai Radhe Krishna Radhe
जय राधे कृष्ण राधे जय राधे कृष्ण राधे
Jai Radhe Krishna Radhe Jai Radhe Krishna Radhe
जय राधे कृष्ण राधे जय राधे कृष्ण राधे
Brahma Niranjan, the word Niranjan means formless, attributeless. Roop nahi hai, gun nahi hai. So this is Niranjan. So here the writer, Jagat Gurtam Sri Kripaluji Maharaj is saying, "O Jnani ji, those who follow the path of Gyan, the path of knowledge, who say God is formless and they are God, listen. कान खोल के सुनो, listen, open your ears and listen. Stop saying that God is only formless and attributeless, etc. If that is so, Anjana Bani Dolai Sada Pache Braja Banitan. How could that Lord become the beloved of the gopis if he has no form? And they love him so much, they have put him in their eyes. Ladies, they put kajal to decorate their eyes. The gopis decorated their eyes with Shyam Sundar. He's black, right? Shyam. They have become the collyrium, the kajal in the eyes. Shyam Sundar has become the collyrium. He lives in the eyes of the gopis. And he follows them like a lustful lover everywhere. If he is formless, can he do all of that? The God with the form and the formless Brahm, they are one and the same. It's one God. But the God with the form, Shri Krishna, name, qualities, pastimes, form, etc., is more important. Because that is the God that gives kripa, grace. Nayam atma pravachinena labhyona medhayana bahuna shrutena Kathopanishad. First Canto, second chapter, 23rd verse. The Vedas say, just by listening to lectures, pravachan, uncountable saints should come and start telling you about God. And you try to search for him, you wouldn't find him. Namedhaya, you may have the intellect of uncountable Saraswatis and Brihaspatis, and authorities of knowledge. You try to search for Sri Krishna, you won't find him. Na bahuna shruteina, by listening again and again about God, will not help you to find him. If God himself were to come and start speaking, you will not be able to know him. Why? Jaki rahi bhavana jaisi, Prabhu murati dekhi tin taisi. How we are on the inside, if we were to see God, we will see him the same way. That means we have seen God, not once, not twice, uncountable times. We, the individual souls, are beginningless, eternal. So wherever the Lord has descended as Ram Krishna in this world, we were there, we saw him. But we saw him as a material person with all the shortcomings and the defects, just like us. You won't be able to see God. Shri Krishna says in Gita, Avajananti mamurha manushim tanumashitam param bhavam ajananto mama bhuta maheshwaram. Chapter 9, verse 11, Gita. Unaware that I am divine, I am the divine Lord of my divine nature, Shri Krishna is saying to Arjun, ignorant human beings under the control of Maya mistake him for an ordinary human being. So how are we going to know God? The same, Ved is saying. In the first line of the same mantra from Ved, it is saying how you cannot know him. In the second line it says, Yame Vaisha Vinute Tena Labhyas Tasesha Atma Bivinute Tanugvam Swam. Kathopanishad, first canto, second chapter, 23rd verse, second verse. Same mantra. In other words, God can be seen, known and attained only by those upon whom he showers his grace, Kripa. And as I told you, formless Brahm, God with the formless Brahm, he cannot give Kripa. Nirgun, he has no qualities, no gunas, no attributes, no name, no qualities, no pastimes. Only satta matra, only existence. He cannot give Kripa. That's why the Jnanis, even after they have attained Atma Jnana, they have to do bhakti. Brahma bhuta prasannatmana shochati na kangshati samasarveshu bhuteshu mad bhaktim labate param. Chapter 18, verse 54, Gita. Shri Krishna says, the Brahma bhut, that self-realized soul, who has attained the knowledge I am the soul, the Atma, is subject to downfall. He will fall again and again. Until he does bhakti, mad bhaktim labate param. And bhakti means God with a form. You can't do bhakti of formless Brahm. Then he showers his grace. So without kripa, without grace, naham vedaina tapasa na dane na chejaya. Chapter 11, verse 53, Gita. Bhagavan Krishna says, no amount of the study of the Vedas, performing havan, fasting, charity, etc. can help one to know him. How can you know him? In the next verse. Bhaktyatunanyaya shakya aham evam vidhorjuna gyatum dashtum tatvena praveshtun cha parantapaha. Chapter 11, verse 54. Exclusive devotion, exclusive love whether one wants to see Shri Krishna, one wants to attain moksha, to merge into him, one wants to attain the divine knowledge, divine bliss, whatever you want to attain spiritually. Ananya Bhakti, exclusive love to Shri Krishna, God with a form. So, Jnani ji, this wouldn't work saying God is formless and has no attributes, etc. Go and see the Brahma, how he behaves with his devotees, the gopis in Vrindavan. Let's continue. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe,
राधे जय राधे जय राधे
Krishna Jaya Krishna, Jaya Krishna,
कृष्ण जय कृष्ण जय कृष्ण
जो नहीं जात बुलाए हूँ, शुक सन कादिक ध्यान, राधे राधे।
जो नहीं जात बुलायहूँ, सुख सुनकादिक ध्यान, राधे राधे
बिनु ही बुलाए जात सोई, घर घर ब्रज बनितान, राधे राधे। बिनु ही बुलाए जात सोई, घर घर ब्रज बनितान,
राधे राधे
बोले अलबेली सरकार की जय।
जय
जो नहीं जात बुलाए हूँ, शुक सनकादिक ध्यान। The Supreme Lord who refuses to go in the samadhi, the divine trance, nirvikalpa samadhi of great Paramhans, Jnanis, Sanak, Sanandan, Sanatan, Sanak Kumar, Shukadev, etc. बिनु ही बुलाए जात सोई, घर घर ब्रज बनितान. Without being even called, no one calls him. He goes to all the homes of the gopis in Vrindavan without even they having to call him, because of their love for him. There are many Jnanis, those who follow the path of Jnana, examples in the scriptures, and some of the greatest examples were the 4 mind-born sons of Brahma. Brahma, the creator, when Bhagwan Krishna told him to go and create Shrishti Karo. So the first thing he did, he created Babajis, self-realized souls. God realized. Sanak, Sanandan, Sanatan, Sanak Kumar, these are the mind-born sons of Brahma. He just taught and they came into being. They were divine. They are always absorbed in the formless absolute Brahman. They always remain 5 years old little boys, naked, and they go wherever they want. No one stops them. Shukadev also is topmost among Paramhans. Paramhans, Shukadev ji Paramhans. He stayed in the womb of the mother for 12 years. Only when Ved Vyas gave him the boon that Maya would not affect him, he came out. And the moment he came out, he started running. Ved Vyas went after him. Son, Putra, Putra, where are you going? You can't take sannyas now. You have to get married, have children, grahast ashram. Shukadev is not even hearing. He's Paramhans. Paramhans is one who neither hears, sees, smell, taste, touch anything except Brahm. They're topmost. In their samadhi, Sri Krishna refuses to go. These great souls. That same Sri Krishna, he's going. And stealing makhan in the home of gopis. There are some gopis who, because of fear, the in-laws, the mother-in-law threatens, if you go, if you leave, I'll break your foot. And some are very shy. Some are openly, they go out and they speak, hey Kanhaiya, come here. Some are like that, different kinds of gopis. Some are very shy. Shri Krishna goes and pulls their lehenga, it pulls their dupatta. And there are some gopis who can't leave their home. So Shri Krishna goes deliberately because the desire in their heart, I want to give Kanhaiya Makhan. And Shri Krishna lives in the heart of all. He lives in the heart of his devotees especially. So knowing their desire, he goes and he steals. He gets a title. Chora Shiromani. The topmost among stealers. How he becomes the topmost? He steals the heart of a Paramhans. A Paramhans is one who cannot even think. He doesn't have a mind. Shri Krishna steals his heart. That's why he's topmost. He's called Chittachod. Topmost of stealers. As I told you, in the home of Nanda Baba, 900,000 cows, and every cow give at least 40 kilos of milk. Kilos of milk at one milking. Not the cows of Kali Yuga. So much makhan, so much butter, so much dahi, so much chach, and he's going in the home of these gopis and stealing. And they're all complaining to Maya. Maya doesn't believe because we have so much makhan. It's because the gopi wants to feed him. And they complain. It's all outwardly. They want him to come. Because of their love, he has to go. Whatever devotee wants. This is only happens in Raganuga Bhakti, not Vaidhi Bhakti. Only the devotees of Raganuga Bhakti can attain this. There are two kinds of bhakti. Vaidhi Bhakti. Vaidhi means the word comes from Ved. All the rules, and you do bhakti, you love Shri Krishna, follow the path of love, but with a lot of rules, all the rules of the Vedas. Oh, don't do this. Everywhere fear. Don't do that. Don't eat this. Don't eat that. Get up 4 o'clock in the morning and bathe. You have to bathe so many times during the day. Everywhere fear. With fear you can't love. Raganuga Bhakti is the highest. In Raganuga Bhakti, there is only one Vidhi, one Nished. Vedas have something called Vidhi Nished. Vidhi means what you are supposed to do. Nished, what is prohibited, what you are not supposed to do. So in the path of Raganuga Bhakti, only one Vidhi, one Nished. One Vidhi, always remember Radha Krishna. Never, always remember, every moment. Always remember the saint, Radha Krishna. And the Nishad, don't forget them even for one moment. That's all. As a sadhak, we have to practice certain things. Number of hours we sleep. You have to be careful. what you eat, etc., it affects the mind, but that's a sadhak. But in essence, this is all there. So this is the highest path. In order to become a gopi, in order to attain that bliss of the gopis, the highest bliss of Maharas, then one has to practice Raganuga Bhakti. So, I said I wanted to do a few. I don't know if there's enough time to do one more. Let me just do one more. And then we'll stop. Is okay? Do one more? No? Huh? You don't have no copies? Number 94. Ani has it. Jai Radhe, Jai Radhe,
Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe
Krishna Jaya Krishna Jaya Krishna
Krishna Jaya Krishna Jaya Krishna
जाके अगणित गुणन को गावत वेद ऋचान राधे राधे दारी के गारी सुनन सोई छेरत सखियान राधे राधे जय राधे कृष्ण राधे
जय राधे कृष्ण राधे
जय राधे कृष्ण राधे
जय राधे कृष्ण राधे
जय राधे कृष्ण राधे जय राधे कृष्ण राधे
जय राधे कृष्ण राधे जय राधे कृष्ण राधे
वो लाडली लाल की
Jai.
I know you don't have it, but as I said, this is mostly Leelas, right? It's only all the rest of them remaining are basically divine Leelas, mostly Leelas of Shri Krishna, divine Leelas. So this one says, Jaake aganit gunan ko gavat ved richan. The hymns of the Vedas, the verses, they speak about uncountable virtues. Aganit gun, uncountable virtues of Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna, everything he has is infinite, uncountable, unlimited. But dari ke gari sunan soi chedhat sakhiyan. But look at the very strange thing. Ye acharaj dekho. Such a strange thing. The topmost devotees of God, these gopis of Vrindavan, Brahma, Shankar, Sukadev, etc., they want to get the dust of the feet of these gopis. They're so high. What are they doing? Are they glorifying Krishna? No, they are giving him, they're telling him bad words. Gari. They're abusing, insulting him to the highest. Dari ke. Oh, you gigolo. Very bad word. This kind of word they are using for Bhagavan, Supreme Brahm. And he loves to hear it. He's pretend. I didn't hear properly. Please tell me again. You see, in Golok, Shri Krishna only hears Sahasra Shri Rekha Purukha Sahasaksha Sasapat Sabhumi Gwang Savataspritava Tatishtadashangulam Purukha Eve Dagwam Sarvam Yadbhutam Yacha Bhavyam Utamitattvasya Shanu Yadani Nati Rohati. This kind of thing he has in Golok. He's bored. He loves when he comes in this material earth, and those who love him the highest. Don't think we should do the same thing. Don't go and say bad words to Sri Krishna. What you're doing good right now is good. Chanting his praises. Keep doing that. When you attain the stage of the gopis, you can do that. Not before that. We're doing okay right now. What you're doing is just fine. So the gopis, they scold him. They insult him. And he does the things deliberately that they will do it. Breaks their pots, steals their dupatta, does all kinds of things. Some gopis walk in, poor gopi, and he's hiding behind a bush. Oh! Ah! Poor gopi wants to fall down and like a heart attack. Of course she's going to scold him. He wants to. He deliberately does these things. But only with the gopis. This is again Raganuga Bhakta. Only the Raganuga Bhakt, the one who follows the path of Raganuga Bhakti. But you have to have a saint, a guru who is in the Raganuga Bhakti to follow that path. Then you can do that. When we follow a saint who is a Raganuga Bhakti saint, it means we are automatically qualified. As a saying, some people that you have to do Vaidhi Bhakti first and then you can do Raganuga Bhakti. So, Jagat Gurutam Sri Kripaluji Mahaprabhu says that if you accept a Raganuga Bhakti saint as a guru, then it means you were already qualified. You did it in the past life, the Vaidhi Bhakti, so don't worry about it. So, look at the strange thing, they're given, this is the sweetness of that love of Raganuga Bhakti, of the gopis. There's much more, we'll finish this tomorrow morning in the first lecture of the retreat of Bhakti Shatak. Bol Ladli Lal ki, Srimad Sadguru Sarkar ki, सियावर रामचंद्र की, पवन सुत हनुमान की, प्यारी प्यारी अम्मा की, श्री युगल कुंज की, जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे.
Thank you very much, Swamiji. Radha Radha to everyone. Tomorrow, first lecture of Swamiji's lecture will be 10 o'clock in the morning, and from tomorrow retreat will start. Tomorrow 6 o'clock will start, 6 in the morning till 10 at night. Detailed schedule is available and posted on the reception counter, and there is one in the dining hall as well, I suppose. And please have a look at it and plan your day accordingly. Radha Radha. Please take